We all know about the benefits of working out. But if you were to ask me to narrow down to this single reason why I exercise, it has to be because of my love and passion for food. Else, it takes no time for me to get out of shape. Good food is the foundation of genuine happiness, and so this is what I eat in a week. Usually when I have yogurts for breakfast, I usually have it with oats and fruits on this side. But today I ran out of oats for the day, so I just added in the figs, kiwis, which I found in the fridge. But adding in kiwis proves to be not a wise choice, as the consistency of my creations became mushy with an uncanny taste. One of the greatest perks about living in Singapore is the abundance of street food. They're definitely not the healthiest, but taste absolutely divine. So for lunch, I decided to head out for takeaway and got a set lunch, which consists of tom yum soup, fried fish, and yam rice. Everything for under $5. Tastes so good. My dinner is usually pretty light on weekdays, so this is just fried fish, leftover fried fish, and long beans. But I do indulge during the weekends, you will see later. Watching this, it shouldn't come as a surprise to you that I'm an avocado devotee, so for breakfast I had some smashed avocados that's already smashed by my mom. After getting wiped out during spin class, I was famished. Without much deliberation, because I was so hungry, I decided on a bento box. That consists of your usual suspects, which includes fish, prawns, tamago, vegetables, and a root-like vegetables which I'm not entirely sure what it is called. But overall, I would consider this as a fairly balanced and healthy meal. As for snacks, I had the last piece of brownie which I found in the fridge. I can only choose one food which I can eat for the rest of my life. It would definitely be poke bowls. They are definitely one of the most aesthetically pleasing food to look at and packed with nutrients. And most important of all, they are super tasty. Everything just goes so well together in a poke bowl. You know what's the best part about working out in the morning? It's feeling that you have earned the rights to eat whatever you want in the morning, and here I am having a good bowl of soup noodles. For lunch, I continued with the soup diet, except that this is minestrone soup without the noodles. Awake! And I had the same minestrone soup for dinner as well.
For the record.
For lunch, I had a sudden craving for spicy food, and so I ordered tom yum soup with basil chicken rice. And I can't tell you how much happiness I feel when I discover it's a perfect runny egg. For for dinner, I like to keep it light, so I just had a salad, which is pretty good actually. I know that sometimes having a bowl of greens is not that exciting, but I noticed that I sleep much better at night when I have a light dinner. Recently, I fell in love with Pilates Reformers class. They are really effective but pretty pricey at the same time. But anyway, after class, I got my monthly coffee capsule refills and went for lunch at one of my favorite restaurants. Usually there's a pretty long queue actually, but I guess I was lucky there wasn't a queue. I have no words to describe how good this meal tastes. Maybe I was just hungry, but it's an incredible meal. And for dinner, I reverted back to a soup diet. During the weekends, I decided to check out one of the fanciest restaurants I've been to. Well, it's kind of like fusion food where the East meets the West. Like this sashimi salad which I had, I never thought that raw fish actually goes well with greens, but surprisingly they go really well together. Tastes like the oceans. And for lunch, I got grilled salmon, which ensures my daily protein intake. And now let's go to my favorite part of the meal, desserts. I wonder who thought of the combination of having hot and cold desserts together. They just go so well together, and can I tell you, this is one of the best desserts I've had in a while. After the meal, I went to check out one of my old-time addiction, shoes. I know in the past I've talked about quitting them, but seriously, I think I can't. But the only thing putting me off, perhaps someday I will bring you home. Well, after my window shopping experience with some really expensive shoes, I needed some consolations. This is Haiti, one of my favorite bubble tea shops in town. Makes me feel guilty, but really happy at the same time. I told you I go all out during the weekends and had Japanese food again. Dollar sushis. I know this may sound odd to some of you, but when I order sushi, I gotta have chawanmushi. I should really learn how to make them at home actually. When I was young, I never really enjoyed congee. I thought that it's like old people's food. But as I age, I've really started to fall in love with eating them. Perhaps that's why people think that it's old people's food. And no, congee is complete without oily sticks. As for lunch, I had pasta made by my mom. Pasta has always been one of my favorite comfort food, and I think that it's the same for many of us out there. And I don't think anyone can disagree. There's nothing a good bowl of pasta can't fix. And for the final meal of the week, I'm off to one of my favorite restaurants, Untitled for steamboat. In terms of my ranking for comfort food, I think steamboat will definitely be number one. But coming close will definitely be pasta. It's pretty fascinating to find out how much I ate in a week. But well, this is my motivation for working out. And I'll see you in the next video.